Sagittarius bonus. Sagittarius, you're going to get a bonus because you were the highest sign-ups for the month of June for the extended, or for the Sagittarius extended members. So you're going to get a bonus reading. Remember, with the bonus readings, you will not get an extended one. This is just a bonus. If you missed your Sagittarius reading, check a few days ago, I think. Maybe 3 days ago. Okay, this is the bonus. And for the ones that are free riding, give thanks to the members, because that's why you're getting a bonus. Alright, let's see. Okay, who is this handsome? I say handsome because it's a man in the card, okay? But it can be beautiful, handsome, whatever you want to call it. This is someone that could be even younger than you. Or not necessarily about age. This is someone that looks youthful, healthy. And they're low-key obsessed with you. You know how much you intimidate this person, Sagittarius? It's not even funny. They are very attracted to you, but at the same time, they are scared of you. Like, for example, you know, at a work situation, at a work situation, you could have a crush on your boss, but your boss basically can fire your ass or promote you, so you want to behave around the boss. You love the boss, but you also are afraid of the boss. You know, there is a mix of love and fear here. Every time this person looks, like, I feel like they see you. So for example, let's say they are out just walking and they get a glimpse of someone that possibly looks like you. And they're like, ooh, is that Sagittarius? And then, oh no, it's not. It's almost like they're being haunted by you because of how much they think about you. Even when they don't think about you, I feel like they get signs about you. They could be seeing your name, or your initials could pop up and it just reminds them of you. Or they could see someone that looks like you. It's something like that. It's like they are seeing and experiencing things that reminds them of you. Like, even when this person is not thinking about you, they're thinking about you. Or they realize that you are heavily in their mind, or on their mind. They do not dare to make a move towards you. They do not. When I say they do not dare make a move towards you, I just received a notification. So maybe this person wants to text you or message you, slide in your DMs, as they say. But they don't dare to send. They don't dare to hit send. You know, I feel like they want to let you know that they are interested in you, but they don't know how. I do see that this person is overthinking it. Yeah, they keep this hidden to themselves, or they keep it to themselves. They are worried about your reaction. They are worried that you would tell them, what the fuck did you say to me? Or you could say something that will make them want the earth to split in half and swallow them whole. You know, they are afraid of your reaction. So this tells me that you are not readable. That they can't tell what you would, like, they can't predict your response. They can't predict your reaction. You could be unreadable, or you have a poker face, or You could be somewhat mysterious, or you could be someone that is unpredictable. You could be someone that sometimes responds to the same situation calmly, and at other times you respond to the same situation not calmly. You know what I mean? Depending on your mood. And this person is like, fuck, well, how can I predict someone that is unpredictable? Ay, ay, ay. Which tells me that this person, to some extent, is observing you somehow. From a distance. I do see that this person's ego is fragile, and they know it. Meaning that this person knows that if they come towards you and you hurt their feelings or you reject their ass, they're going to need some serious time to recover from that. You know what I mean? So they are getting stagnant in this. Because if they come and tell you and you make them feel so tiny, or you make them feel so small, so dumb, so stupid, they're not going to forget. They're not going to recover. They're not going to recover because they have this huge crush on you. Okay? And especially if other things are also at stake, which is not helping, right? Like, let's say, like the earlier example I gave you about the workplace, if you have a crush on your boss. Like, for example, if you have a crush on your boss and you tell your boss and you don't know how the boss will respond. Maybe they will say, fuck no, and fire your ass. Do you know? So there are other things that are also at stake, whatever that is in this situation. So not only could their ego get hurt, but something else could be at loss because of their approach. They're stuck. Or they find themselves stuck in this situation. It's, you know, I feel like they are lacking the imagination. You know, I see that this person is kind of like black and white. There is no between. There is no in between. Do you know what I mean? It's either yes or no. It's not maybe and nothing, no middle ground. Low key, I feel like this person hates the fact that they have a crush on you. If that makes sense. Because they find themselves in such a dilemma. And it's like, ugh, this is so annoying. I wish I didn't have a crush on Sagittarius. Do you know what I mean? Because then it'll be easier for them to not worry or overthink this. Or feel stuck. They are playing a lot of scenarios in their head to try to calculate the best outcome possible. This is an overthinker, and you know, this is the type of person that will not make a move unless everything was laid out in front of them and everything made sense in its place. So they are analytical and they don't like unpredictability. I do see them as an observer, but their observation of you is confusing the shit out of them rather than concluding an outcome, or rather than reaching an outcome or a possible outcome that they feel confident with. And so they are stuck just over analyzing and overthinking. And that's what's keeping them stuck or stagnant. Because that's what they want, which is the 10 of Pentacles. But for you to have this, or for them to have this with you, they're going to have to predict a possible outcome and then take action towards that possible outcome, which they seem not to be reaching just yet. So they are still in the process of going over and over and over again over the things that they observed about you. And they're thinking, I need to take this step 1, step 2, step 3 to reach this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is basically them and you being together. Successfully, not just like an attempt and fail. And my cards just fell. Damn, this person is overthinking shit. But also, these decks are new. So they're slippery. They're slippery! Oh my god, that's so cute actually. They're slippery. That made me laugh. Wait, let me collect my things. Let me collect my shit. Slippery. Very slippery, like a wet pom-pom. Slip, slip. Ay, ay, ay. Hang on. Let's see. I'm not taking those. I'm just putting them in order and then back in the deck because I don't read the ones that fall on the floor. Okay, well, slippily slip, slip, slop, slippily slope. So, I feel like this person reaches like a, I feel like this person reaches like a burden. Why is it dark? Why's it dark? I feel like this person reaches like a burden. Whenever they think they've got it, whenever they think they've got it, whenever they think, yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. And then they overthink a little bit more and they're like, no, that won't work. But what if this happens? And what if this happens? And what if this happens? Bitch, just do it. Just do it. Stop overthinking, right? Just do it. Stop with these, it has to be perfect. I mean, they could be a perfectionist. Wow, we have the Tower. They don't know how to handle you. You are unlike anything that they have experienced before. You confuse the shit out of them. That's the problem, Sagittarius. And this is a person that likes to know things before they engage, you know. In their head, they run through all the possible scenarios and like make a pros and cons list. And if it doesn't look safe enough for them to make a move, they try to find another way. But how can you make a predictable move towards someone that is unpredictable? That is the dilemma that they find themselves in. So this fucking drama, I feel like this drama is not, it's not inflicted by the external, but it's self-inflicted. It's just them having to be a perfectionist or having to have a predictable outcome, or else I won't make that move, or else they think too much. They think, like, just reading their energy is giving me a headache. They think too much. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. I don't know why I just remembered that ad for Kit Kat. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Maybe it's an ad you saw earlier today, or they saw, I don't know. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else. They want you. You know, I feel like the reason why this person is being extra careful and extra perfect is because they don't want to do something that could actually end up in messing their chance to make the first move. Does that make sense? So, you know, when you do something, especially in a new situation, once you do it, there is no going back. So they want to make sure that the first move that they make is on the money. It's like right on, perfectly fit. Or else it could sabotage or jeopardize the opportunity that they have with you. So not having to have, how to explain it? So them in their head, they're thinking, because I didn't make the first move yet, I still have a chance to make the first move count. Because if they make the first move and it comes across as inconsiderate or misplaced, then they will miss that opportunity with you, and they could give you the wrong impression, or you could think less of them, or you could think of them as, what the fuck is wrong with them? And they don't want to give you that impression. They want to make sure that the first impression, the first move, the first meeting, the first thing is going to be perfect. Because they want you that much. This person is crushing hard, Sagittarius. I feel sorry for them. They are crushing hard, baby. Oh my god. If they didn't have to be a perfectionist, I feel like they would have made a move towards you last month. You know what I mean? Because all they think about is making that move towards you. And even when they don't think about that, they get reminded of you. Maybe this person believes that because they try not to think about you, sometimes they still think about you subconsciously or unconsciously. And then they are feeding into this idea that they're meant to be with you. Now, maybe they are meant to be with you, but I feel like it's also being fed through their observation of how frequently they think about you. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like they are complicating things more. Yeah, this can result in missed opportunity. This actually can result in a missed opportunity. Because maybe this person will wait for the perfect timing to make this first move towards you, and that perfect timing will never come, because this is not about perfect timing, this is about risk-taking. And they might not be comfortable with that, and they will miss out on being with you altogether. You might be someone that is unaware of this, and you could be involved in another situation, and therefore time has passed, and this person took way too long to make that move towards you. So this unfortunately can result in a missed opportunity. Unless we have a cross-watcher, and this cross-watcher is thinking, I should think some more. No, if you think some more, you're going to miss out on the Sagittarius. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, I think I'm going to leave it there. The signs that I see here, you or them can have these signs, okay? Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius. Obviously you have Sagittarius already, but they can also have Sagittarius in their chart. We also have a Scorpio. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed your bonus, Sagittarius. I'll see you later.